What's up, watchers? Magnus here, and today we are continuing on with A Man's Man, episode 226, or season 2, episode 20. Pretty much easier to say. Just doesn't look as good on the thumbnail, to say the least. But, yeah. So yeah, let's freaking go. Sir, do you remember the color phone you led to success? Color phone? Why bring that up now? The LCD division is preparing to load the next color phone model with Android OS. And soon, there will be a critical briefing to decide its fate. So what's your point? The banana. Vice Chairman Myung-ho Shin, once fiercely proud of the Hansung brand. I am so disappointed, by the way, that this isn't doing better on their channel, this series. I mean, I'll read it anyway because I just fucking love it, but I expect more. I expect more. This goddamn series is a masterpiece, at least so far. Unless they really shit the pooch. What? Back when he oversaw the entire electronics division. What? I'm live on YouTube now. I haven't tried live on Patreon, but I have been uploading some new stuff on Patreon, some new episode reactions to anime. Which, hey, if you guys want me to do some anime reactions over there that won't go on YouTube anyway, and you want me to have a little bit of a different setup, show more of the screen and stuff like that, then that's possible. But yeah, we'll see. People will have to comment in the description, tell me what they would like and stuff like that. He tried to defend Hansung's reputation with a premium strategy. GOAT series. This is so goated. Hansung phones never compromise. What we create isn't just a product. It is premium. It is a premium. Quality is the foundation, and pride is the outcome. But the market was ruthless. Oh dang. Oh no, and the result was devastating. Eventually, he withdrew from the front lines of management and remained only as a symbolic figure within Hansung Group. Webtoon and manga is doing down. Plenty of people are reading privately now, even me. Ah. You mean it's going down? What do you mean it's going down? You're telling me every webtoon and manga reactor just are doing horribly? Is that what you're telling me, Banana? Because I know that. Oh yeah, I might try more animes, to be honest. We might be getting more. I might be doing more anime reactions soon, to new anime and stuff as well. So if there's any anime that really catches your eye for the new season, tell me about it. I have been impressed by, how was it called again? That war anime that's coming, Nippon Sangoku or something like that. No, the gamer is not goated. That they are stock dropped 9.7% intraday. It fell as low as 11%. Institutions pulled out en masse, and foreign investors turned to net sellers. Is Hitman Reborn coming out now? Yet right now, Windows OS is fully integrated with Hansung's entire R&D infrastructure. Emergency board meeting. Switching to Android OS would carry enormous risks in terms of technology, manpower, and maintenance costs. Witch Hat Atelier by Mappa. I mean, I have heard about it. It's supposed to be some insane anime, right? It should have come out years ago, but I've been using a lot more time for the animation and stuff. Definitely one to look out for. The worm virus wasn't really a fatal flaw in Windows design, it was the slow response to security patches. If anything, the open source nature of Android makes it even more vulnerable. Fortunately, most distributors still aren't demanding a specific OS. That's correct. if we change course just because Ilsung shifted strategy, the market will see Hansung as a brand with no consistency. Right now, the question isn't who moves first, it's who can hold the line to the very end. In a crisis like this, creating cracks from within the organization is nothing short of betrayal. The group strategy office just said, "This is not the time to waver." The top executive who sets the overall business strategy and brand direction for the electronics division. That statement is true. CEO and Vice Chairman Tabom's son. The reason Vice Chairman's son is so powerful is because Chairman Hyun Ho Shin's wife is backing him. Madam Jin Ui Hong. That's right. Madam Hong needed a way to strengthen her network inside the group and keep Youngwook in check. And the perfect candidate she spotted at that moment was Tabom. Still, it's not like he's without ability. He did revive Hansung Phone's dying sales back to its former level, all through marketing alone. Now, it's time for VP Jung Pyo Im to play his part. Will he deliver? Yeah, I like video entertainment. It's such a good job. He's a man of principle. At the very least, he won't back down. You like trains. After everything that's happened, you still don't see it. We're already shaking. Shareholders who fear the future have dumped Hansung stock. This isn't a momentary disturbance. It's a clear warning. VP Jun Pyo-im, head of the LCD division. Sup, Eva? I was watching the last video of you for the same one earlier. Hey! Perfect timing then. Can you react to smartphone isekai abridged by Video Entertainment? It's a masterpiece. I mean, I can look into that. And hey, if it doesn't stay up on YouTube, then at least I can put it up on Patreon. I understand the concern that Windows OS is too deeply tied to our technology to change easily. But technology must evolve with the times and with consumers. VP Gi-jung Hyun, head of the mobile division, the person who truly runs Hansung's phone business. I mean, I can't promise anything, but it should be possible. If we don't adapt our technology, the market will abandon us. EVP Jung Min-seo, head of public relations, the person responsible for external messaging strategy and media relations. Therefore, I. EVP Chun Sik-shin, so many names, head of the appliances division, the key executive overseeing development, production, and sales of Hansung's home appliances, part of the royal family. If anyone can remember all the names in this series, I will be impressed. Believe some of our core lineup should shift to Android OS. In particular, the upcoming color phone series planned and successfully developed by the LCD division. I formally request that we review converting it into an Android phone. Mr. San, are you insane? VP Im, that sly snake. You finally crossed the line. The hell? Is it the pen? VP Im, are you certain you've read the market correctly? Investors have already turned on Ilsung Electronics too. If the Android switch were truly a success, would that have happened? Switching to Android isn't some simple task. As the development team agreed, this isn't just swapping software, it's a full platform shift. I agree, and before anything else, we need to see the actual cost and timeline for that. When am I gonna get home? Besides converting the color phone series to Android, that's breaking our promise to consumers. No, it's not. So you can read everything on Patreon, even manga. I mean, yeah, I can probably read manga. Although it won't really be reading manga. I guess I could live stream on Patreon as well. I don't know how that works, but there's like a max capacity on how much manga you can read. But like, yeah, I can probably put manga up there. Demon of Shadow Realm, Remote or Full Metal Alchemist. Probably something I could check out as well. The next Color phone series has already been marketed as Windows OS based. Changing it now would deal a serious blow to our brand trust. Vice Chairman's son. He's not the kind of man to eat his own words, is he? It would just have to be like enough people that wanted me to do a series on Patreon for it to be worth it. But it's not just him. No one here wants to admit their mistake. What? I think that's just you, Banana. But it's not just him. No one here wants to admit their mistakes. That's why we need someone who stands against him. By now, he must be moving. Yes, it's not in his nature to sit still. It's 2 series of suggestions for new season. Yeah. I mean, one that really caught my eye, like I said, is... Oh, what was it called again? Someone like Nippon. It's a war anime. Nippon Sangoku. I did see it like in the on live chart. Livechart.me. I mean, Patreon works in most countries though, don't they? Doesn't it? I mean, BPM, of course. Change can be good, but timing matters. And when you take risks, you need to show at least a shred of responsibility. Today, your words showed none. What? Yes, just as I expected. Sons of bitches. What's wrong with you? Don't you know we are in the middle of a critical meeting? Well, Vice Chairman Myung-Ho Shin has arrived. Vice Chairman Myung-Ho Shin. Why would he be here? Shit. Vice Chairman Myung-Ho Shin of Hansung Group. Well, hello there. Why would he be here? I don't know, maybe because he controls the power above all powers, a presence no one can defy. Shit. No. Hello, sir. Of all times. Now? I thought you weren't coming. What is this? Why would he show up here? Vice Chairman's son. Let's end the discussion here. Pardon? This isn't a matter to be decided in this meeting. Assistant Manager Han. Assistant Manager Han! The decision is in! Huh? What's the urgency? Yo, he's all chill. It's like, I already know. What is going ahead as planned? Really? That's amazing. Work life is a total roller coaster. Hey! Hey! Let's go product planning team! That's right, the briefing will move forward as scheduled. Finally. 4 days from now, on Friday. The tables have turned. How the turns have the tabled. Wait, what? Oh. More than pride or any decision that's already been made. Right now, only data and logic matter. Is there any other way? I heard the LCD division has a scheduled briefing. A joint report between the product planning and marketing teams about Android OS versus Windows OS. From what I can tell, they probably prepared data that's far more objective and precise than anything we have here. Hey, is he talking shit about us? So instead of sitting around this table and debating, how about doing your fucking jobs? Let's revisit the OS issue after that LCD division briefing and start from scratch. A joint briefing between planning and marketing. How did that happen? No way. That sneaky old bastard. As a wise chairman, himself has joined and shared his view. I mean, they can't really go against that view, can they? I guess the direction of today's discussion is crystal clear now. Time to back down. A sword should only be drawn when it truly needs to be. Let's all focus on the LCD division's upcoming briefing. As for the final judgment on the mobile OS, we'll follow the wise chairman Im's lead and make the call there. So we'll decide after we see the LCD division's results. What seemed like a reckless move was orchestrated, turned into a masterstroke. Assistant Manager on! Assistant Manager on! Assistant Manager on! Kingmaker, huh? Wait, what? All of a sudden, were they attending our internal report meeting? Who knows? The higher-ups must have their reasons. We don't need to know that. Huh? We just have to present what we've prepared. After all, the stars of this show are us. We'll be famous. What? You're seriously saying that right now? If we mess up in front of Mr. Shin, our heads could roll. Still, isn't that better than having the whole presentation cancelled? He's right. This is our chance. Hey, let's show them what we can do. But once we step on that stage, one wrong move and it's over. So who's going up there? I know who it should be, but I don't think it's gonna be. Right. Wait. Why are you looking at me? This isn't just a team presentation anymore. Even if I nail it, I barely survive. And if I fail, I'm done. They said it'd be a storm in a teacup, but it's turned into a real typhoon. It's an A-class directed. I do like how it's not just our main character who does everything. Like he has to make everyone else seem like the geniuses because he's too young, right, to be at the forefront. Managing Director Yuta Gyun. What a joke. I thought everything was ready. Then came the worm virus out of nowhere. And Ilsung's Android Shift announcement on top of that. Is it weird that I'm using small speaker and you're quiet yelling scream at other people? Look on my table. Wait, what? I mean, sounds like a weird thing, but okay. Things are getting tangled fast. He just doesn't want to shine alone. I mean, yeah, that is also true, but I don't think he actually can either. Like he's not high enough in a position to take control. If I'm not careful, I might end up helping Youngwook Shin's comeback without even realizing it. That can't happen. I need to raise a variable. Sir, General Manager Youngho Guan just arrived. Send him in. San Francisco. Did you need me, sir? Book me a flight. Arriving in Seoul Friday morning and make sure I can head straight to headquarters. Sir, the schedule is quite sudden. May I ask why? You don't need to know the reason. Like, yeah, I don't even trust your pinky toe. What? Just get the ticket ready. Yes, sir. I'll report back once the ticket is issued. I don't trust you at all. I might as well throw you out the window if I can. Just book a ticket to Korea. That's right. Just book it. And cancel it on the day off. Can I ask why? To fuck with him. Because if you actually come, you'll get hurt. The thing is, you're the one the other side fears most. Just the signal that you're coming will move them. Steve, isn't the goal to put Android into the color phone line? It's a small goal. So why? That's exactly why. I'll explain everything when the time is right. For now, there's a mole near you. Yeah, we need to get him away. Finding who that is comes first. Isn't it kind of obvious who that is? EVP Shin is arriving Friday morning. He's planning to visit headquarters. I've been telling people different things. And now we'll get out the raid. But you don't really have anyone else around you, does he? He doesn't have that many people. Alright, let's shut him up. Strategy, marketing, whoever. And make sure everything is precise. This is an important report, and we can't afford a single mistake. Can we double check the numbers? Come on, 3 days left. Let's push through. Yes, ma'am. Junsik, where's your mentor in all this chaos? You mean Assistant Manager Han? He took half-day leave and went home. What? That's like the most hilarious part. Like, has he ever worked overtime? And he takes so much more, and he uses so much, or he has so much more free time than the others. I was like, yeah, he took vacation. What? By the way, last year when you were reading that viral hit or Lucas mono, I left my YouTube on speaker. You were hyped that day, and especially on cultivation mono. That does make sense to you. It does make sense. I mean, it's just the loud. The part is the screaming part. Like, is it really loud that everyone's just looking? I guess that makes sense. What? Sounds weird, I guess. I mean, I can say some really weird shit when reading. When someone walks in, shouldn't you at least pretend to focus? Do you think MC will become the president again in this life? Or is he gonna make his friend the president? I think he's gonna make his friend the president. I don't think he cares about being president himself, to be honest. I think he would rather just... I mean, he has a lot of money. Like, he does... he just does this because he wants to help the people he wronged in his past life. After I finish this round. When someone walks in, shouldn't you at least pretend to focus? After I finish this round. Wow. Nice. 2 days faster than I thought. Where's the product? So that genius tile of mine, is it still valid? I'll think about that once I confirm you actually finished the mission. I don't do things halfway. If I said I'd do it, it's already done. Android. The final hidden card. Yeah, you've already finished it. Completed. This stage is cleared. Now the next stage starts. Yeah. So BB. We need to make this series more popular, that's all I'm saying. This deserves to be the most viewed series on webtoon. What? He's coming to Korea now. Why? Don't ask me. I'm just relaying the message. What do you think? How many people are on this phone call? Not important. Is that you, Abe? No. What do you mean? He's coming. No way. Jose. It's not loud, but it's more like someone wants to scream, but not out of emotional outburst. Crab pinching your butt hair. Yeah, sounds about right. Manager Jong, how many times have you checked those numbers already? Sejong, double check the market share stats now. If you screw this up, don't expect to get away with it. We have 3 days left, don't slack off, and give it everything you got. It's not 3 days, it's 2. Pardon. The briefing has been moved up to Thursday at 10 AM. Main auditorium. They pushed it forward a whole day. What? Can't do that. Can they? Of course they can. This way, please. Yes. Why do they look like the same person? Are those twins? What the hell? The eye of the storm. The prince. He's back. Scar is back. Scar is back. Spaghetti. Other mono from the same genre. Genre start interesting but become boring after some time. But I love this one. That is so true. Like most of them, you can read the start and it's just like, oh, this is awesome. Then a few chapters in, it's just like, what happened to the story? So many mangas are like that as well. Especially isekais. You have so many that starts off promising. Probably more like guilty pleasure for me though. I do love isekais, at least the beginning of most of them. And then it just like spirals into shit. So much shit. Mr. Shin, thank you for coming such a long way. Must have been tiring to come all the way here, son. Say hello, this is Assemblyman Jungro, here, who came out to greet you personally. Jungro? Jungro? Nah. Jungro! Nice to meet you, I'm Assemblyman Jungro here. Nah. I look forward to working with you, sir. Get your filthy hands off me. Rice or bread? Rice. Duh. You feel guilty. But why are there two podiums on the stage? What do we do now? We just do what they tell us to do, okay? Like, but won't it look weird? I don't care. If I was told to do it, I'll do it. Test 1, 2, 3. Can everyone hear me clearly? No echo, right? No echo, right? No echo, right? No echo, right? Sounds legit. What? Assistant Manager Han, did you double check that the phone division data and our analysis aren't contradictory? This is the third time we've checked today. We're good. Can we check it again? We don't need to check it again, okay? I'm going to check it 3 times. Wait. I analyzed executives' tendencies. 3, 4. What? 10 against. Oh, 3, 4. 10 against. 3 neutral. Can we really turn this around? Of course we can. Just move the board over there. You board mover. Hehe. Don't rely on that stuff. Let's just push what we do best. You reflected the phone division's data, corporate strategy office, and the McLean report, right? I did what? Yes, sir. We prepared thoroughly. Remember, all executives are on our side. You know that. You know what that means, right? If we just do the basics, we win. Don't worry, sir. I'll nail this. I'll bury it. What? Staring at it won't change the result. You yawn. Are you that nervous about going head to head with me? Nervous about what? Oh, didn't see you there. We appreciate the concern, but maybe focus on your own presentation, Senior Manager Stone. Huh. Good luck to you all. You'll need it if you don't want to embarrass yourselves. Sure thing, dude. I've never seen an internal report meeting held in the auditorium before. They said even executives are attending. Executives. Why would they? Oh wow, it's true. That's Vice President Gi Jung-hyun from the phone division. And other senior executives from different divisions too. Wasn't this just an internal presentation? This isn't a normal meeting, is it? What's happening? Welcome. How would you react if you like work in a big firm with lots and lots of bosses and you're expecting a normal small presentation and suddenly all of the big leagues, the big wigs, just show up What the fuck's going on here? Why is Chairman Tabom's on? Why is Chairman Myung Ho Shin? Why did this small meeting suddenly blow up like this? Ah, once in a while we need a little chaos to make work life interesting. It's nothing, just a presentation. I've done dozens before. This time I'll crush that show of Yuyan. This is my chance to rise up. Sorry now, under the LCD division, we'll begin the strategy presentation for the next generation color phone operating system. Today's session will focus on selecting the OS for our next color phone series. We'll start with the marketing team's presentation. There's only one way to protect Hansung's future, one has window, and that is the OS everyone has already chosen. Our marketing team too, we've chosen just one answer. It's the Window Mobile OS. Hansung's next color phone, its success will only be complete with Window Mobile. So far you haven't told me anything of substance though. You've just said, it is the way to go. Why though? Because it's Window. First, let's look at the global market share between Window Mobile OS and Android OS. Okay, this is bullshit. Like, Window is so much older. As of 2009, here is the comparative analysis of global smartphone US market share. Window Mobile 28%, Symbian 46%, and Apple OS 15%. But right now, Android is barely 1%. I wonder why. Window Mobile has already secured partnerships with major global corporations. Senior Manager's song prepared better than I expected. After all, he is a Hansung Electronics manager. We shouldn't underestimate him. I mean, it's good, but at the same time, if they have so many percentages, you won't be getting the best deal. High risk, high reward with Android. Do you think he can really pull off such an important presentation? What's life, anyway? Just trust him. Besides, Window Mobile already has hundreds of thousands of apps. That's not a good thing. On the other hand, Android doesn't even have a decent ecosystem yet. As you can see from this graph, the overall market outlook omitted. The next data shows indicators for the phone division's future vision. Additionally, according to the corporate strategy office's analysis. Why is it omitted? God damn it. And even McLean's statistical report all lead to the same conclusion. In conclusion, everything points to one clear answer. Hansung's future. The answer is Window Mobile OS. Thank you. He's like, good luck topping that. I bet it's so easy. What? Next, the product planning team will present. I did it. Perfect finish. See that, Yuyan? The victory is mine. Not if Yuyan goes up there. No matter what, the executives are with me. The senior manager's song. Why do you think there are two podiums? They might be making us debate each other. What do you think? Want to be fun? Yo, he's like, God, hey. But I just practiced what I was going to say. I didn't actually learn about it. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be up there right now? It's like a presentation in school. If you just like practice the words and don't understand it, and you've just presented, and everyone keeps asking you questions, and you're just like, I don't know. Yeah, but what if that happens? I will come back to you. I will read up on it and I will tell you. That's like the only answer you can come with. God dang. Shouldn't you be up there right now? I never said I'd be the one presenting. It was like, yeah, I'm not presenting. Oh, yeah, something happened to me. I remember vividly. Just one reporter versus all major teachers and faculty staff, and to make it worse, I didn't pay that day. Yo, you feeling sluggish? Dang. What? Then who? Yeah, the new recruit. What? What's going on? Yay, the one you threw away. I will show you what you threw away, okay? Why is he walking up there? No way, Yuyan, did you? Set me up. Hello? I'm Junsik Jang, representing the product planning team. I'll begin the presentation. Now you paired me up with that rookie. Are you kidding me? You're mocking me, aren't you? Of course not. He's just good at it. Like, he studied. Yo, he's like, yo, you're not even gonna beat me. I mean, you're not even gonna lose to me. You're gonna lose to my rookie. Yes, sir. The product planning team seems to have crossed the line. Isn't he new? Really? They put a rookie up there. Wait, I object to this presentation proceeding as is. Before you sits the vice chairman of the group in a meeting this important. They're putting a rookie on the podium. What on earth is going on here? I mean, he's a genius rookie. And as far as I know, that rookie was recently listed by HR as a person of concern. Really? Person of concern? They put someone like that up there. Did the planning team give up? What guts they have. A person of concern. Even so, he is an employee of Hanzo. There's a simple reason we chose him as the presenter. He's the one who stayed up all night analyzing the data and writing the Android report. In other words, he knows that OS better than anyone. We tend to understand OS on a technical level, but not him, because he's part of the generation that truly lives it. That generation feels trends not just intellectually, but physically. What more needs to be said? Beyond logic and theory, what we need now is instinct. So let's hear what he felt after spending nights studying Android. Maybe in another life it would have been better. If Hansung's CEO was Hyunmin Kim instead of me. Hansung's standard has never been about rank, but division. That hasn't changed today, so please proceed. Now soar, Junsik. Throw away that person of concern label. I'll begin my presentation. I'm Junsik Jang, junior member of the product planning team. They call me Iron. Oh, is that you? God dang. Escaped Sungwoo's shadow, eh? System manager Han. Jinwoo, eh? Right, all that time studying Android, he's going to be snoring mid-record. Can I really stand on a stage this big? I'm still so inexperienced, and besides, just do what you always do. You have your own way of doing it best. What I do best. Burn. What? Memorize. Memorize again, and once more after that. Then push through like iron. What customers hold in their hands every day isn't specs, it's the experience. Today I'd like to speak not in numbers, but from the sense of the field itself. Now, please turn your attention to 3 key words that define Android. Number 1, Android learns fast and adapts even faster. Number 2, Android is open and inclusive. Scalability. Number 3, unlike Windows, Android comes with no royalty fees. The Android of today isn't perfect, but we must look ahead to the next 10 years. There are things only a newbie can do. And that's exactly what I'm turning into my strategy. Huh? What could possibly be good about being a newbie? Being a newbie comes with one special perk. No expectation. A kind of free pass. As long as you've got spirit and drive, people tend to let a little boldness slide. So what I'm saying is, let's make full use of that pass in this presentation. Go all out. We took one of Android's key concepts, scalability, and added something uniquely ours, and that is HMOP, Aegis Group, Hansung Electronics. The identity of Hansung. In the past, Color Phone 1 was built on a platform called HMOP, which embodied Hansung's core identity. One of the main reasons we've turned our focus to Android is because our next Color Phone can also carry that same identity, HMOP. In other words, the Android OS is the only choice that allows us to preserve Hansung's identity. Identity of Hansung. As a new member who takes pride in joining Hansung, I'd like to ask our seniors this question. Should the logo above the Color Phone's home button belong to someone else? Damn. Or should it be Hansung? A challenge. Nice. Nice, seriously. He's over there spouting nonsense. You might see it as that, but it's not. Did you just say the identity of Hansung? You said that Android OS can carry Hansung's HMOP. How exactly is that possible? It's possible because it's open source. We can build Hansung's HMOP as a base layer on top of the Android framework. From the moment the device powers on, the home, account, store, and care systems all operate under the Hansung standard. You use your free pass by doing the other thing than the super. Hold on a sec. Doesn't that contradict what the previous speaker said? He concluded it was impossible because of policy fragmentation, security, and cost. So which one is actually true? Let's get the facts straight. Where is the previous speaker? Please come back up to the podium. What? He wants me to go back up there. I told you this would turn into debate. Let's go. Now debate, my rookie. What I meant was that it depends on the case. But as custom elements increase, so do the management costs and scheduling pressure. So you're saying it was just a general statement. What I meant was that the more a manufacturer modifies the OS, the more the specs vary from device to device, which can put a strain on performance. I was simply pointing out that risk. Exactly. So it was just a general statement, wasn't it? It's true there are general factors involved, but sir, this isn't a matter of general theory, it's a fact. One based on real-world conditions. From a policy standpoint, the mandatory GMS apps and standard UI requirements make the negotiation and verification process for full manufacturer layering extremely lengthy. Operationally, as the combinations of models, versions, and carriers increase, testing requirements skyrocket. And at the system level modification stage, additional approvals for radio, carrier, and firmware recertification come into play, all of which delay the product launch. Let me ask you a question. Yay, here we go, rookie. Laws and copyright sucks. It really does. Our proposal doesn't modify the core Android system, it only adds an HMOP app bundle on top. In that case, are those certification procedures still mandatory? Heh. In that case, damn it. The certification process wouldn't be strictly required. Heh. Nice. I knew all that training would pay off. Well, that depends. We just need to review the clauses for each specific case, but the real essence of choosing an OS lies elsewhere. And what exactly do you mean by that? Stability! That's the essence. Being open source inherently means it's more vulnerable to security risks. What customers want above all else is safety. Windows is far less prone to Oh, he did not just go there. I brought up security even after the whole group was in chaos just days ago from that worm attack. What was I thinking? Is he talking about the worm virus incident? Wasn't that caused by a security flaw in the window? Oh my god, this guy. Oh, he went right into the trap, didn't he? So much for those 15 years of experience. He just scored on his own goal. Oh. Yo, no. Attack Jinsik. He's like, attack. Finish him. Are you saying security is a problem, sir? When that worm virus infiltrated Hansung Electronics network the other day, which system was it running on? That's... Now is the moment. In the event of a breach, Android has no single owner or accountable lead, so naturally Windows response time would be much... No. It's actually the opposite, because Android is open source, the global developer community mobilizes instantly. When a vulnerability is discovered, countless developers race to release patches. Thousands of developers monitor the system in real time, and patches are distributed within 24 hours. That is the true power of open source. Nah, this is like Mortal Kombat. Fatality. I've lost. Sorry, we were just received the McLean report that we prepared in collaboration with the group strategy office. How about we review this document first before continuing the meeting? Yo, he's like, we need to slow this shit down. Corporate test bed. Successful test bed project for corporate clients. Commercialization readiness through business environment validation. Key performance indicators. Development completion level 60%. Partner company 15. Test bed 100. Everyone, as of now, Hansung Electronics is already developing its next generation devices based on a Windows mobile platform. Your point being, so we're developing it on a flawed platform. That's smart. From R&D to software and joint development with our partner companies, hundreds of billions of won have already been invested. That's right. It's far too early to give up. I've got the group strategy office backing me. So they finally brought it out. The group strategy office's secret weapon. The McLean report. Once we buy some time, everything will fall into place. Looks like it's almost time to wrap things up. Why? Because he will be here soon. Please begin from the latter part of your report, Senior Manager Sung. That's right, if we make a risky pivot now toward an uncertain direction, every bit of the investment poured in so far will become sunk cost. Moreover, if we overhaul the platform again, the launch timeline will be delayed by at least a year. Can you do reading on Ben 10 Ultimate Comics? Publishing it for free? Possible. Put a link in the description after this video or something like that. A delay of an entire year. If we miss the market window, the consequences could be serious. At this stage of progress, the losses would indeed be substantial. Experience is not only the ability to foresee the future, it is also the wisdom to ensure that the path we've taken is not in vain. We believe that protecting the cores Hansung Electronics has invested in is the right choice. Jinsik, including the line conversion, contract termination, and certification of testing re-expenditures. What's the total amount of sunk cost? Give me the exact numbers. Numbers? Well, the exact numbers. Right, that part, however. If we keep the current production line and only implement HMOP, we can significantly minimize the loss. This is bad. I didn't prepare the detailed breakdown of the sunk cost by category. I'm terribly sorry. I'll verify the exact numbers right away and report back immediately, but our direction remains clear. Why are you apologizing for that? Do you think those numbers just appear out of thin air, idiot? But nice, we've turned the tide for now. Huh? Isn't that Chief Secretary Junior Lee from the Data Division? What's he doing here? What's going on? He's here now. He's here. God damn. Welcome, Director Shin. Welcome, Director Shin. It's been a while, sir. I've been waiting for you. Meeting resume. Meeting resume. Sons of a bitch. The heel. 4 hours from now. It will be the end of me. The beginning of you, I suppose. Do you have any regrets? It'd be a lie to say I don't. My biggest mistake was believing it would last forever. I've only just realized that I too have an end. If I had known that from the start, I wouldn't have lived making half-hearted compromises. The easy choices always leave regrets. To realize something so simple only at the very end. How foolish of me. Is there a moment you regret the most? If you don't mind, could you tell me just one? Mr. Lee? The one thing I regret the most. He's supporting the other guy. He's supporting this piece of shit. Is that what it is? I hope you find no more regrets, Mr. Lee. I'm sorry, but this is the only chair we have left. If it's uncomfortable, I'll try to forget it. You can go now. Thank you, sir. This isn't a place for you to sit around and watch like it's some kind of game. I look like I'm here to play games. It's a company I'm going to inherit someday. If it goes under, that's trouble for me too. His presence as a crown prince is overpowering that no one dares to speak. Why is everyone so tense? Isn't a briefing supposed to be a place to share opinions? Then I'll ask a question myself. Hey, Mr. Song. Yes, sir. About that sunk cost you asked him about, do you actually know the exact amount yourself? Yeah, that's a good question. That's the question you should have asked. I see. Just as I thought. He's been watching the entire meeting all along. So where are you, Gyungsu? Exact amount, well, it could vary depending on circumstances, of course. But as things stand, I'd say a loss in the hundreds of billions is inevitable. Hold on. You told that newbie to give you an exact figure for the sunk cost, including the line conversion, contract termination, and recertification and testing fees. So what is it? But when it's your turn, you think it's fine to just round it off as hundreds of billions? Pardon. If you want the exact figure, then according to my calculations... Shit, I was trying to catch Junsig and now it looks like I'm the one getting caught. I'm fucked. I'll take that question. The line conversion cost is approximately 100 million won. The contract termination penalty amounts to 1.28 billion won. The additional recertification and testing costs come to 490 million won. In total, that's a sunk cost of about 1.8 billion won. Damn. Hello. I'm Yu Yon Han. Assistant manager from the product planning team. System manager on. But what if I get stuck during the presentation? I'm just a newbie. Don't worry. I'll always have your back. So just go out there with confidence. Trust me. I'll take questions now. Junsik, you can go down. Seriously? God damn. I mean, I'm trying to like have less ads, but like YouTube don't really allow you to have little ads. They do what the fuck they want. I tried to take off monetization for a while, but they still showed ads. Them fuckers. Hundreds of billions versus 1.8 billion, huh? How amusing. So which one of you is lying? Did you just say 1.8 billion? The line conversion alone, equipment setup, precedes process adjustments, worker retraining, cost tens of billions at minimum. And what about all those window-based components and devices stacked in the warehouse? Why didn't you include the cost of replacing all that? That's right. You can't mislead the executives here with a textbook figure like 1.8 billion. The reality is far more complicated and far more expensive. You're absolutely right, Vice President Hyun. Equipment setup, process adjustments, training. If we were to rebuild an entire line from scratch, the cost would skyrocket exponentially, but that's not what I'm saying. Including warehouse inventory disposal, it could reach tens or even hundreds of billions. However, that only applies if we start every process anew. Please take a look at the screen. And he's like, hey, I did my homework. This device was developed by a 4-person R&D team at Hansung's Onsung campus. Hansung Android pilot phone. It's a pilot model, the very first prototype of Hansung's own Android phone. Yeah, I said Android. The Android developed by US. They already built that? But there was no approval from headquarters. It's just that it was shelved, pushed aside by the group's window-based strategy. So the line conversion that you pointed out isn't about setting up an entirely new system. It's simply an update to the existing equipment's operating manual. The sunk cost associated with commercializing the completed pilot model amounts to the 1.8 billion won I presented earlier. Is that pilot device the one built with Hansung's HMOP technology? Unfortunately, it isn't. However, our product planning team has worked with an external developer to achieve full HMOP integration. Huh. Why does it feel like someone is talking about me? What external developer? That guy never shared any of this with me. Man, he's good. And we brought the finished prototype here today, just for this briefing. Finished prototype? They made one already? No way. It's here right now. They're just like, hey, where the fuck? They're just looking at the product like this. Hey, don't look at me. That's all you. How did they? Yeah, how did we? Rather than words, allow me to prove it. What chapter? This is season 2, episode 24. Or like 232, I guess you could say. But it's not chapter 232. I think it's like chapter 230. Which is so annoying with the count. That sound, that's a color phone signature tone. What? What? Wait, what? And look, the startup screen shows the Hansung logo. How can they see that? It's just a small phone. Unless he actually like showed it. Dang. Eyesight like hawks. Not only that, the UI icons, even the fonts are identical to Hansung's color phone design. And from now on, both Hansung apps and Google apps will run seamlessly on this device. Any more questions? The next generation of the color phone. This is no longer Google's Google's Android. It is the true Hansung phone. complete with our very own HMOP technology and the spirit of Hansung itself. That's it. That's what I've been searching for all this time. Was that him? The outstanding employee I'd only known through the data in those reports. But the person standing before me now is far beyond anything I ever imagined. The one thing I regret the most. Back when I was running the data division, I already knew. I knew Android would take over the world. But even knowing the company's Windows strategy was wrong, you stayed silent. I turned a blind eye just to protect my position. If I had staked everything back then and pushed for Android, Hansung wouldn't have had to abandon its phone business like this. Hillsong has shifted its focus to Android phones. Their projected launch is early next year. You think we're late? No, not at all. If we adapt and reuse our existing production lines, we can release our Android phone by the end of this year. For me, it would be more hype if it's Game Boy or PSP handheld in 2000. Like, you would like it to be like Sony. If we adapt and reuse our existing production lines, we can release our Android phone by the end of this year. Which means, this time, we can take the lead in the market. Hillsong, once the fast follower, will now be the one chasing us. The outcome of this battle has already been decided. It's right here in my hand. So, Banner, welcome. Welcome to Watch with Mates. Welcome as a watcher. We're just enjoying some amazing me. Also, so many other series on the channel if you enjoy reading webtoons. Or, I mean, I do have a few anime reactions, but not many. Now, the only thing left is your decision, ladies and gentlemen of the board. You're a new sub too, Banana? Yeah, sure you are. What will you choose? What will you choose? Only an idiot would choose window now. I mean, he can't say anything else. Well, aren't you a fascinating one? Do you like what you see? My dearest Chairman Gyeongsu Shin. I don't know who you are, Banana. For now, there's a mole near you. And we need to flush him out. Smoke him out. Finding who that is comes first. So, the data already speaks for itself. The hegemony of Hansung Electronics will shift to director Gyeong-wook Shin, who went all in on Android. Gyeong-wook. Sorry, are you saying we should move the schedule up by a day? Well, aren't you fascinating? Then, let me make it even more fascinating for you. Is he walking up to him? Who on earth did he take after to be that reckless? I'm worried he might get hurt. Don't worry, he's the kind of kid who'll do just fine. You'll be able to feel the level of refinement yourself. Go ahead, try it. There are 2 more phones here, Vice Presidents. Please take a look for yourselves. Damn. You know what? This webtoon writer of artists don't know how to draw pimples or rough faces. What? You're watching my video on Return of Blossom Blood. Almost done. Yeah. I mean, great series. Awesome series. This one is peak though. Amazing to me. Also, really good infinite leveling Murim. At least the start of it. I mean, it's still good, but I don't think it's as good when you get to like hundreds of chapters. Or are we on 200 of chapters now? Probably. So many chapters. Extras Academy Guide is also awesome. Is that really an Android phone running HMOP? Could actually outperform Ilsa. Watch the game. How do I watch? This is far better than that useless report. It even smells like money. What do you think, Vice Presidents? Report full of talk means nothing. The real thing right in front of us is a far clearer answer, isn't it? At least when it comes to the color phone lineup from the display planning team. I'd say Android is the logical direction to take. What's your view, Vice President Son? Yo, he's screwed. He's just like, well, I agree. Yes, you're right. Vice President Jan, can the proposals we've just seen be verified on the technical side? Oh, he's trying. He hasn't given up. Okay. You want him to watch The Gamer? God damn. Hey, if you want to see me hating a series, then sure. I mean, I might not have hated it in the first read-alongs though. Like it came later. It's hard to make a definitive call here and now. Senior Manager Sungduk. If Assistant Manager Han's data proves accurate, explain whether there would be any real obstacles to applying it to the next color phone lineup. Yes, sir. From a technical standpoint only, assuming the structure and figures Assistant Manager Han presented are correct, Android integration is entirely feasible. You might have checked that out. So many hours. So many hours. In particular, UI response time and memory efficiency are superior to the current Windows system. Was your first time power system besides? No, that is so false. So false. The reason I hated that, the reason I hated The Gamer is because they are horrible at tell and not show. Like, I want you to show me, not tell me. They kept telling me all the specific ranges of attacks over and over again. So much text, so much unnecessary text. So it is possible. So Android is faster. Windows is still too heavy, huh? If it's even better in memory efficiency, that's game over. Whether it's Windows or Android, trying to predict which side will win today is meaningless. What matters is diversification. Therefore, the next color phone series will run on Android. That's the rational decision. This concludes today's meeting. We won! Wow! You got schooled by a rookie! Your career is over! What's the point of weighing gains and losses any further? The winner, just as director Gyung-wook Shin intended, is Hansu. It has more details than D&D. It has more details than Lord of the Rings! God damn it. Side quest on every goddamn tree branch. Sorry, if you change course now, the entire responsibility will fall on Hansung Electronics. The risk is simply too great. Dude, are you stupid? He's decided. Please reconsider. Oh, look at you. Acting all high and mighty for an executive director. Pardon? Does he not see what kind of person he's talking to? Too scared of risk to make a move? And you call yourself the head of the group strategy office? I call that incompetence. Director Yoon, what do you think? I only meant to stress caution for the company's sake. Caution? How's that gonna make us money? So you're incompetent and full of excuses. You sure know how to talk big for someone useless. Yeah, you should have just stayed quiet. Should have stayed quiet. Final stage. Cleared. Just what I wanted. Breaking news. Hansung beats Ilsung to the punch. Android phone completed. Shockwaves hit the industry. Hansung beats them. Hansung undergoes major OS strategy shift. Next color phone series to run on Android. Hansung's Android phone, a game-changing comeback. Yay, baby. What? Hansung Electronics confirms the Android-based launch for next color phone series. I can't read all that. Steve, you've done it again. Breaking news shaking both the business and tech industries. Hansung Electronics has decided at its headquarters executive briefing to launch its next color phone series on an Android-based platform. You heard it here from me, Bob. Wait, what? Following the announcement, Hansung stock, which had been on a sharp decline, rebounded strongly, surging 8% during today's session and showing clear signs of recovery. What? You're saying buy the dip? How can you be so sure it'll bounce back? I'm sure of it. Buy. If it doesn't, that just means I failed. This guy. In particular, after it was revealed that Hansung has already developed its pilot device to near completion, industry analysts are now predicting that commercial release could be possible within 3 months. Just how far ahead is he seeing? Is this the place? And you are. I heard you were hiring, so I came to take a look. Not a big deal if you're not, though. The space is smaller than I expected. Not sure all my equipment would even fit. Well, maybe if you clear out that corner, it could work. Who are you? Wait, are you that weirdo Yuyon mentioned? Weirdo? If that's what he called me, then yes. That's probably me. Yo, how he doesn't care, he's just like, hey, I mean, if that's how he introduced me, then yeah, sure. I mean, probably. Hiring would work. Don't thank me. Do you think a single article of mine could change Hansung's entire policy direction? As a journalist, I couldn't ask for a greater reward. I appreciate you saying that. I look forward to giving you another good headline next time. Of course. You're welcome anytime. Well then, I better get going. My team is waiting. Come on everyone, cheers! To the product planning team, cheers! Cheers! Remember that? When the strategy office guys dragged in McLean and tried to snatch the data? It was like watching a scene from a drama. Honestly, that was the first time I ever felt grateful for a virus. Going to work? Well, what do you do for work? Enter. See you another time then. The moment the vice presidents and Prince Gyeongsu Shin showed up, my heart nearly stopped. Still, isn't the real hero of the Android gamble our Junsik? A rookie taking down a major company manager. That's wild! I felt so proud, like it was my own win. It was so satisfying. It's all thanks to you guys. From here on, I'll step forward as a true member of the team. Please don't hold back. Train me hard. Bravo. Our Junsik is planning to grow even more, huh? Sounds good to me. Grow strong and become the pillar of the product planning team. And on that note, bottoms up. We're counting on you, Junsik. Yeah. Thank you for everything, Captain. Sir, Madam Hong has prepared a special dinner for you. She'll be very disappointed if you left for the States right away. So? It's like, so, whatever. Pardon? That's what she wants, not what I want. There's no reason I have to go along with it. I'm leaving. It's only a dinner and I'm tired. Time is money. Sir, I heard the data division is being elevated to an independent data center, separate from the group strategy office. And the appointed head will be Chief Secretary Junil Lee. He'll hold an executive rank as well. Got it. You can go now. And so, the trumpet of war was sounded. The battle had begun. It will be a hard fight. But I got my people. I'm not afraid. Yuyan, wait for us. Yeah, he has so many people on his side. Is this like ending of a season? Because now, it does feel like that. We fight together. I mean, it's not even close to an ending of the season. That was a weird ending to the chapter, to be honest. Oh, what? Hey, hotshot! Ever seen a Black Swan? It all began with a single message that arrived one day in my past life. I'm the impossible variable. You curious? Then click. Does not sound smart at all. Sounds like we gonna download a virus. What the? This is the company's internal network. That guy's becoming a problem. We may need to clear the seats. I'm preparing the material to take him out. Leave it to me. What the fuck? How are my messages and employee evaluations showing up here? Was someone watching everything? The content felt strange and unfamiliar. And instead of a sender's name, there was only an unknown nickname. Black Swan. If you want the truth, be at the XY scrapyard break room near XY station tonight at 11. XY what now? The truth. So you showed up, huh? Most people chicken out before this point. Guess you really are a hotshot. Do you know me? Of course I do. I'm the one who's been tracking and investigating you for a long time. Take a good look. What you're seeing is the place's underbelly. You can almost smell the rot. Who the executives are sleeping with, where they're siphoning money. All of it. And the one who built this system is me. Interesting, so the data department has been monitoring even the employees' private lives. That's right. Inside here is everything you've ever wanted. Success, power, and money. Who to crush, whose weaknesses to exploit. It's all there. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Why are you showing me this? That bastard. The moment I finished, I filled his system. He had me cut out of the company in one clean stroke. Fine, whatever. But having me reported and thrown in jail, that's too far. Why me? Because you're the kind who needs shortcuts to eliminate rivals. A textbook sociopath with no pity or remorse. Yo, what? Maybe you're even more vicious than that bastard. So, I want his downfall. For that to happen, you have to succeed. The first step to success is always get rid of whoever is in the way. So you're planning to get revenge through me. It's a win-win. We each get what we need. Who's the target? Come on, you already know. Yongsoo Shin. Shin's eyes. Oh, Jongsu Shin's eyes. Ah, Lee. Junhee Lee. The point when he started building the system under Junhee Lee is 5 years from now. Real name, Doha Na. A genius programmer expelled in middle school after being caught hacking the Ministry of Education's grade management system. In my past life, he was recruited by Junhee and built the core algorithms for the data center, only to be used and thrown away in the end. Despite his offer, the me from that life chose the opposite path. Instead of bringing down Junhee, I became one of them. 3 months ago, just after I had returned from Ulsan. The Cheongsong gym was buzzing. It was Jang-Gu Lee's professional debut match. Hey. What's up with that face? Our gym's shining. Hope. Now all we need is to debut the returning Yuya! The director still couldn't let go of it. Wow, they even uploaded Jang-Gu's debut match here. Oh, this place is sick. Wait a sec. These odds are... No way! Isn't underground sports betting illegal? Come on, just for fun. Makes the match way more thrilling, you know. That is true. What kind of betting site is this? Black Swan bet. You bet on Jang-Gu, right? Of course I did. Black Swan. At that moment, a name flashed through my head. Dohana. To clip Lee Junail's wings, I had to take his pawn. Can you tell me where that site is? If you want it, bro, of course. But just remember, if you get any info first, you better tell me, alright? And unfortunately, there was no way to track it down. But the moment Dong-sik said that, something clicked. Maybe he wasn't working out in the open at all, but deep in the underground scene. Besides, we needed a programmer who could layer HMOP on top of Android. So I posted a job request on a hacker's black market site I'd only ever heard rumors about. A place called ShadowNet. Job board. And PGP public key proposal verification log. Put it up first. Without it, it's a waste of time. Black Swan. The Black Swan came to me. You want me to layer HMOP on top of Android? Huh, I've never seen any request this bold before. But I like it. The deadline is 2 months from now. Can you do it? If I can't, I'll drop the genius title from my name. Deal. And just like that, our first deal began. Then one day... Dohana. Hey, Yuyan. I need your help right now. I'll decide after you tell me what's going on. Ah, shit. There's no time. I'll keep it simple, so catch on quick. I built a fully functional private betting site for some guys. The deal was 5% of the profits, but these bastards took the money and ran. So just now, I blew the whole site up, and now they're after me. So you have to help me. If you don't, the job you gave me is done for. Completely out. Doha was far more unhinged than I expected. He's a real piece of work. Alright, I'll give you the location. Just lure them there. Whatever it takes. Got it. These bastards. What now? What's going on? What is it? Ah! Yo, oh, did he bet and the site is down? These bastards took my money! And blew up the betting site. Doha. Sorry, but I'm going to have to use that rage of yours. I think I know where those scammers are. What? Yo, he's like, yo, I don't even need to tell him to do it for me. Now he wants to do it for himself. Duh! Steal my money. Duh! Oh, what is that guy? He's a tall monster. Let's just run. You think running is going to save you? Put everything back the way it was now. Fuck, I'm sorry. That guy's like a match that's already burning. It's like he got seriously burned somewhere along the way. Wow. That'd be because of you, you idiot. Die! Die! If he ever finds out the truth, he'll come for your head. And that's how the bad blood between Dong-sik and Doha began. Back to the present. And you are... I heard you were hiring, so I came to take a look. Not a big deal. If you're not, though. Space is smaller than expected. What now? Well, maybe if you clear out that corner, it could work. Wait, are you that weirdo Yuyon mentioned? That's what he called me. Nani? And have this place cleaned up by tomorrow. Once I see it, I'll decide whether I'm willing to sit here or not. Sit here or not. I wish I could just punch him. That's how the trouble with Young Hoon began too. Young Hoon. Poor Young Hoon. No idea what's happening. Before long, about 80% of all investing will be done by algorithms. Back in 2009. That line sounded completely unrealistic. Mr. Weirdo, you still don't seem to get what's going on. I'm the one who runs Double Y, and I'm the one who decides who works here and who doesn't. So, get out of my company now! Alright, I'll give you that. But that project Yuyon is so eager about, you wouldn't even be able to start it without me. Are you sure you can handle it? Project? What project? He doesn't even know the project. According to Yuyon, I'm the first of my kind in a place like Korea. An algorithmic trading system that doesn't rely on human hands at all. Unpleasant as it is, it's not wrong. Human buying and selling, all mixed with desire and anxiety, is always slower and far less rational than code. Isn't it interesting? A market created by humans, guided by a program that doesn't even need them. He really said that? That you can buy and sell stocks with a program. Unbelievable, right? But you know, the most extreme games are always the most fun. I doubt you'd understand what it feels like to actually beat something like that. That's possible? Oh, it's hot. After the briefing, 2 people on the marketing team are dealing with some serious after effects. Meanwhile, the final meeting for the color phone optimization project was underway. They care more about speed than battery life. If an app opens fast, people react right away like, wow, this is nice. So I was thinking, what if we make speed the main focus? Speed? In what way? If we optimize things like first launch after boot, app switching and web loading time, people will definitely feel the difference. I like it, but the optimization isn't perfect yet. Realistically, wouldn't it be better to release the basic version first and update later? I agree. If we wait until it's perfect, 3 months won't be enough. Alright, now let's move forward with speed as our direction. How should we divide the work? Would it be okay if I put together a plan and propose it? Go ahead. Lead Kim, please oversee the overall speed improvements. Senior Researcher Park, I'd like you to handle app launch and switching optimization, along with memory management and process cleanup. Okay. And Senior Researcher Lee and Supervisor Choi, you'll take performance testing, benchmarking, and UI response time. And Supervisor Park, the next color phone series is 3 months away, and everything is on track so far. Lastly, Junsik and I will keep monitoring user feedback and organizing the data. Hansung Data Lab. That's it for today's agenda. Senior Manager Wee from Information Security will stay behind. And everyone else, head back to your stations and follow the roadmap we discussed. Yes, sir. Thank you. Senior Manager Wee. Yes, sir. Mind stepping outside so we can continue this? Yes, of course. Open it. This guy. Isn't he the one we've been monitoring separately? Yuyon Han, Assistant Manager in Product Planning. We need to pull him to our side no matter what. We haven't even been spun off from the group strategy office yet. and they still control personnel decisions. Do you think they'll approve it? That's why we need to prepare ahead of time. Things you can't see in the data, find out who he really is. Connections, movements, private life, personality, hobbies, ambitions. Check everything. And his weaknesses, whether it's money, reputation, or something else. Figure out what it would take to pull him over to our side. Looks like he's really caught your eyes there. I'd say he's remarkable. And sir, about the shadow system we planned for after the spin-off, I found a developer who can handle it quietly. Remember this, none of this can leak outside, absolutely none of it. I only want two things, overwhelming skill and absolute control. The person must satisfy both, not one or the other. Don't worry, the candidate matches your criteria, exactly. Their skill is exceptional and their past leaves them with a critical weakness, which means we can keep complete control. And if they ever become useless, we'll get rid of them quietly. Not gonna be happening this time. Hand me the file, I'll check it myself. Yes, sir. So it begins. Once the spin-off is done, I can finally do everything I want without interfering. Yes, Mr. Shin. Group Strategy Office. Junior Lee has made his move. He's already put together an official task force to split off the data division. Emerges a strategy meeting on the data division spin-off. So he's serious. We have to stop the spin-off no matter what. Or would he try to weaken the Group Strategy Office? The unit that's supposed to handle the group's most important decisions. It won't be easy, apparently. This is coming from Madam Jin Hui Hong. Sang Yeon Choi, Executive Director, Management Support Team, Group Strategy Office. Zhao Ju, Executive Director, HR Strategy Team, Group Strategy Office. Madam Hong. And shouldn't that mean she's supposed to be backing us? Yeon Sung Song, Executive Director, Financial Strategy Team. This has Director Gyeong Soo Shin written all over it. He's holding us accountable for the outcome of the Android project. The market will show we made the right call. Don't worry, sir. You still don't get it, do you? Director Shin is putting the data division and us head to head on purpose. And whichever side turns out to be more useless gets killed. That's one way to say it. Probably more like fire, but okay. Genius middle schooler, hacker breaches Ministry of Education system. This position expelled. Yeah, this is the guy you're after. Accused of demanding money while reporting a games company server withdrew from chaos. Well, how are you gonna get his interest though? He's already taken. Interesting background. So to survive, we have to beat the data division. No, we have to eliminate them. General Manager Guan. Reactivate the off-the-record channel. We shut down and start gathering intel immediately. Anything important, we get to it first. Yes, sir. We need a symbol, something that shows the Group Strategy Office is going through a major shakeup because of this. Someone who represents that change. Someone like him. Assistant Manager Han. Wait, what? Isn't he the one who showed up at the briefing? We bring in the very person who put us in this situation. Nothing can symbolize a bigger shakeup than that. But he's someone Junil has been after for a while. Exactly. Which is why we absolutely cannot let the data division take someone like him. Find out everything you can about him, the people around him, his personality, his hobbies, ambitions, everything. Do whatever it takes to make him ours. Yes, sir. Everyone is going after you, Jan. Oh, no. This is Manager Han. You better choose the right side, because if you don't, you'll die. You're going to get crushed. From up here, everything looks so small. People, buildings, even problems. Seems so minuscule. What are you trying to say? You think you've turned Hansung's future into something bright and rosy? You're wrong. Because of you, the entire future has been knocked off course. Things we never even imagined Variables have started to move because of you, even if you never touched them yourself. A fracture. Are you saying this changed future could lead to something even worse? Of course it can. That's the fun part. Suggested management. Technical assessment. Or evaluate possibility. Risk factors. Possible to bring under the director's line. By offering data center infrastructure. S-class genius level. Final nickname. Black Swan. Black Swan. So what if things get a little twisted? Wouldn't it be boring if everything went to plan? Doesn't that make it even more exciting? This guy doesn't just want to help people, he wants to have fun with it. Oh, look at that smile. Now, I can't wait to see what kind of future I end up creating. God, I'm the god of this new world. I will say it again, this series gives me so much Death Note vibes. We need this series animated, and we need it animated from like Ufotable or Witty Entertainment or Mappa going all in on it. Like we need a good studio, we need good animation. Like this could be amazing. When the fight is over, the loser begins a new battle just to survive. Group Strategy Office, Planning and Coordination Team. It's an order from Managing Director Yoon. He wants us to prepare an evaluation report on the Android and Windows OS briefing and submit it. Yes, sir. Is there anything in particular I should focus on? It's hard to say. But I think he wants us to lay out clearly what went wrong during the presentation, who made those calls, and where those decisions came from. Yo, he wants... So you just want someone to take the blame, huh? Understood. I'll send her the report on the process and the chain of responsibility. Should I take a stronger tone? Use your judgment and think about why this order came from above. That's part of the job too. Yes, I understand. Senior Manager Do Gyun Kim from the Group Strategy Office has sent a new email. Subject request for submission of materials related to the Android window briefing. Assistant Manager Han, we just got an email from the Group Strategy Office. What should I do? Could you take a look? The Group Strategy Office. This is Doogie and Kim from the Group Strategy Office, Planning and Coordinate, blah 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 blah. All versions of presentation materials, file and revise, all communication records. What the fuck? An evaluation report, huh? So they basically want us to pinpoint whose fault it was. In other words, they're planning to keep themselves out of it. You've never written one of these? No, this is my first time. Leave your emotions out of it and stick to the facts. That's your strongest weapon. Got it. Got it. But did we actually do something wrong? From their perspective, yes, because we won. Finish the draft and show me when you're done. Yes, sir. If you step in, this whole thing gets brushed off as a minor operational issue. Nothing more. That's why the smartest move is to tear it apart yourself before it ever becomes public. Back then I thought I'd hit the jackpot. Nice. Even when they suddenly barge in and openly push back, our product planning team absolutely cannot agree with that. I just found it ridiculous. The way I saw it, there was no universe where I'd lose. Not unless something completely absurd happened. The strongest division in the entire group is backing us. The Group Strategy Office. In that case, this isn't even a real fight. It's basically game over from the start. It was a match that was ours, no question. And right after that, the guillotine. Came the guillotine match. We're going with Android. Game over. That was the sound of my head rolling off. Game over just reminds me of like Saw at the end of 1. Game over. Huh? When do we get to go home? Senior manager song. I really need to tell you something. What now? This was around the time they told us to redo the OS briefing. Move the schedule up by an entire day and everything was a complete mess. 4 days before the presentation, in the small meeting room. It's obvious. The product planning team updated their materials again. We also need to improve our overall quality. Sir, honestly, Cedric handles this kind of work much better than I do. I don't exactly have a great design eye. No. Lately, he seems a little too friendly with the other side. So don't hand it to him and just take care of it yourself. You're good at this stuff. What was that company called again? Overhead? They're good. So just outsource it to them. Outsource it. Sorry, it takes us at least a week just to get approval if we do that. Then, come on, are we really talking procedure at a time like this? Just put in the order first. I'll sort out the approval later. But Manager John, winning comes first. Paperwork can wait. Got it. Yes, understood. I'll proceed for now. But then... So... Well, Overhead Research keeps contacting me about payment. They're saying they still haven't been paid for the slides and research they prepared for the briefing. Right. You went ahead on your own. Wait, what? Pardon? But you instructed me to. No one told you to push it through without approval. If headquarters audits this, who do you think they'll pin it on? Sir, you clearly said you'd handle the approval later. Me? We're the ones who took the hit because of the mess they put together. And now they have the nerve to hand us a bill. If they had any shame, they'd just stay quiet. Shit. And the lighter's acting up now. What a trash human being. Oh, I get him. Manager Jong, that project is yours, so handle it. And clean it up so it doesn't splash back on me. How the fuck do you clean it up? Pay them? With my own money? I'm pretty sure those are some high costs. Fuck. Ah! Hey, you young friend. He came to the office. Well, I figured I'd float the idea before bringing it to you. But I didn't think he'd show up in person like that. So, what do you think of him? He's quirky, but doesn't he seem promising? Promising. Feels like someone hacked my office. Haha, that bad. He walked in, told me to give him his space, sat in my chair and started whatever he's doing now. And he keeps muttering this is outdated and that's too old, like he owns the place. Are you sure he's someone you actually want to hire? Huh, just keep him there. I'm on my way, I'll head straight over. Hurry, I'm serious. I just wrote a quick program, take a look. Can you also check if it actually makes money? I got something urgent, so I need to push tonight's dinner to next time. Sorry, man. What? Come on, no way. It took forever for all of us to find a night to grab a drink. I know. It's a shame, but can't be helped. We can always grab drinks another time. Cedric, you're too nice. To the point it's concerning. I swear I'd love to see you snap just once. Seriously. But I promise it'll be my treat next time. Ah, fine. You better keep your word. We're going somewhere expensive. It doesn't really matter, I'm rich. Wait, what? Nothing. I'm taking the subway. Okay. We're taking the bus. I mean, I got like Airbnb money. What does that even mean? You only can afford Airbnb? Yeah, I guess that's how you said it. Well. You're Mr. Sejun Guan from the marketing team, right? Hello, Mr. Joe. I met you a few times with Manager John. What brings you here? Well, it's about the outsourcing project. I've been trying to reach Manager John, but he's not answering any of my emails or calls. Huh? Outsourcing. He asked us to rush the work, so we dropped everything to get it done. We still haven't been paid, and I got staff waiting on payroll. I've emailed several times and called, but there's been no response. So I came in person. Where's the contract? Well, Manager Jong said it was urgent, so he told us to start work right away and that he'd submit the approval as soon as we got going. We exchanged everything over email and messenger. Sounds legit. We worked with him a few times before, and since Samsung is a major company, we trusted him. He asked us to just lock in the estimate and begin quickly. Without a contract, it's going to be difficult to get the payment right away. Even if you do get paid, you'll likely take a loss. I'm sorry. As someone who works for the same company, this is embarrassing. I sincerely apologize. You didn't do anything wrong, Mr. Guan. No, I'm sorry. I work here too. I can't pretend I have no responsibility. Mr. Guan. Mr. Joe, I know this must be exhausting for you. Please head home for today. And if you still can't reach him, contact me on my number instead. I'll take responsibility and sort this out. Yo, that is idiotic! It has nothing to do with you. This guy. When he handed me the estimate, I noticed how badly his hands were shaking. So that's why you're doing this. 20 million won isn't a huge amount for our company, but for him, it could mean keeping his business alive. Yeah, that's a lot of money. But that doesn't mean you can just say you'll take responsibility. If this goes wrong, you're the one who will get hurt. I know. What's wrong is wrong. This guy. You're too precious for this world. Well, Yuyan will save you, so that's fine. And in that moment, I saw who Sejong Guan really was. At outsourced project, Senior Manager Song dumped everything on Manager Zhang. I overheard the two of them talking earlier today. Hurting someone outside a company because of our own mess. I can't just ignore that, Yuan. Then don't. Be who you are. As you said, Jun. Right? I knew I did the right thing. I mean, you did the right thing, not the smart thing. What? Tomorrow I'm going to talk to Manager Zhang first and see if there's anything I can do to help. What do you think? He must be struggling too. Don't worry, from now on. Or how about this? Yeah, What I feel like Yuan's going to make this like something positive for them. Oh, I'll protect you. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Double Y. So basically, the system detects when a stock drops too hard, and once it catches a rebound signal, it goes in with a small position first. That's right. Once it figures out whether it's just a quick bounce or a real reversal, it buys again. If it looks solid, it adds a little more, kind of like keeping time with the rhythm. And when that rhythm starts to break, it sells part of the position and gets out. So it's not about buying cheap and selling high, it's just riding the moves with the highest probability. But simply, it's betting on the market's habit of snapping back to its average. Not bad. It's definitely picking up the direction I was aiming for. See, I told you I was a genius. Is this even legal? Yes, think of it as a personal investing tool. What if the algorithm messes up? You could lose everything in a second. Does this thing actually work? We don't just throw it out there. We run hundreds of simulations and keep testing until it's ready. It's not just probability. We keep refining it until the instinct feels complete. That's what I'm telling you. This is art, Mr. CEO. I'll make this clear. This isn't investing. Real investing is studying the company, reading the market, and acting only when you're convinced. Buying and selling every time a signal pops up. I call that gambling. In the end, isn't it all about when you buy and when you sell? You set the investment strategy, and the machine just nails the timing. That's how you should look at it. Let's test it in simulation for a few days, shall we? Fine. But if this thing loses money, the project is dead. And if it makes money, you step down as CEO. If I become CEO, I'm keeping this desk right here. and I dim the lights way darker. We'll talk when the results come in. I take things step by step. They're like Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry? Actually. Where did I get that from? Sure. Being suspicious isn't a weakness. Oh, no. No. Before you meet Manager Jung, how about talking to Junsik first? Why him? Remember when Junsik almost reported Senior Manager's song and you stopped him? Yeah. Thinking back now, Junsik was right. I'm always such an idiot. No, you did the right thing. Right. Right now is exactly when we need him. His whole family is from the police force. Police? Wait, you're not planning to hand over Senior Manager's song, are you? Should do that. You're going too far. Why wouldn't I do that? He screwed it. And the next day. January 2009. The planning New World gift card worth 600,001. February Media XYZ New World gift card worth 1,000,001. March We Communication New World blah blah blah. April blah blah blah. Netflix. What? You dug all this up? Yes, when I saw the Senior Manager's song getting those gift cards on a business trip, I knew it couldn't be just once or twice. So I went to each company pretending to be the new account manager and asked, how did you handle things before? The companies we worked with before, mind if I take a look? Yes. Go ahead. I remember almost all of our team's outsourcing estimates. A 3,000,001 project, 600,001 cut, 5,000,001. This is exactly 20% of the contract value. He's been demanding a 20% referral fee every time he sends a project out. But I already know all of this. In the end, Senior Manager's song gets kicked out of the company for corruption. In my family, we call it a kickback. Is this something that will happen 7 years from now? But why are all the gift cards from New World? I checked that too. Senior Manager's song lives right across from New World department store. Oh. This makes things a whole lot easier. We owe you big time, Junsik. No, sir. I was just doing my job. So, can I step in for Manager Jung now? You were going to help anyway. Manager Jung, I happened to meet the CEO over at research in front of the office yesterday and heard about the situation. I have prepared a draft of the post-approval report and the service contract. Please review it and feel free to revise it if necessary. Stay strong. What is this? What is this? It's like, yeah, you've been served, motherfucker. Stay strong. Stay strong. Fighting. I know you're trying to help, and I appreciate it. But you know this could drag you down too, right? It's like diving in to save someone who's drowning, and drowning with them. But if the one drowning is you, that changes things. And there's one more person going under. The CEO of Overhead. It looks like his finances aren't great lately. At the very least, he shouldn't get hurt because of us. Senior Manager Song, whom I looked up to so much, turned his back on me. Sejung, the one I gave such a hard time to. He's standing by my side. Sup, steak cake? W reactor. You're really underrated since you're like the only one there is. What? I'm the only one there is? God dang. Everyone else just quit. I will say this though, like, good thing this ain't a job, because oh my god, there wouldn't be any walls around me. He's standing by my side. This report. It has nothing to do with you. I wrote the whole thing, so you don't know anything. Got it? I'll reach out to the Overhead CEO myself, and I'll make sure he doesn't get dragged into this, so don't worry. Manager John. Yeah, man, yo! W! W! Yo, I would have thrown him under the bus. Damn, okay, it might not be that bad. Sorry, but could you give me a minute? I need some time alone. Okay. Thank you, Sejong. How am I going to protect Sejong? The strategy is simple. You use the survival instinct of someone pushed into a corner. Meanwhile, in the marketing team... What is his email? This isn't just a report. It's someone putting a noose around a neck and getting ready to pull the lever. No way! Am I the target? No! I need a way to survive this, to get out of it. Oh. I have to drag General Manager Hio into this. Yes, we either die together or live together. That's the only way. Live together. Die together. Meanwhile, in General Manager Hio's office. Steakcake, what is your favorite series on the channel? Managing Director Yoon. Seriously, he wants this posted now? Intention couldn't be more obvious. Damn it, who knew Ungjin would mess things up this badly? Sorry, do you have a minute? Manager Ja. Here are the contract and the post-approval report related to the overhead research project we commissioned. Please approve them. Post-approval report? What the heck is wrong with him? He outsourced it without even signing a contract. Oh, Mr. Hio, perfect timing. What are we supposed to do about this? The group strategy office told us to put together an evaluation report for this briefing. So I told Junsik to just stick to the facts. The group strategy office. Yes, but this guy comes back with something over 100 pages. You have to admit, he's passionate. 100 pages? For an evaluation? Yo, how do you even write 100 pages so fast? 100 pages? How? Exactly. Maybe because he's never worked on something like this, he dragged the material all the way back from his days in the marketing team. He did what? You know how he is? He's got a chronic urge to report everything. Take a look! Wouldn't it cause trouble if this ends up in the group strategy office? If something like this gets sent up, who do you think gets called in first? Oh, okay. I mean, I thought he had like written down. If it's 100 pages like this, then just a tiny spark. Ungjin, you bastard. We should delete it. Right. We should get rid of it. Right. Just say it. What? And they'll tear each other apart. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Well, hi, Mark. I did not eat her. I did not eat her. I did not eat her. What? Oh, hi, Mark. Wait, would it be alright if I review that part myself and give it back to you? You're going to review it? Why would you do that? It's perfect. This is a draft evaluation report for a briefing we are submitting to the group strategy office. It's just a bit sensitive for other teams to see, you know. But you did show him. You already showed him. Such a tease. Such a tease. Huh? But oh well, if you're concerned, I should help. Once you've reviewed it, please return it right away. That's not a trap. About the section related to Ungjin, I'll handle it, so yes, I'll remove it for now. Doesn't even align with the intent of the evaluation report anyway, so please don't worry, sir. Thank you. Now it's about whose neck is on the line. If things go wrong, both of them could take the fall. Mr. Joe is in his office, right? Yes, he's waiting for you. Waiting for me? Little old me? What? Did you call for me? Since it's after hours, how about we sit down and have a quiet chat? It's always an honor, sir. I wish I knew how to play Go. Looks interesting. Your Go has always been interesting. Fast stone development, sharp attacks. You pressure your opponent without giving them room to breathe. But sometimes a move that looks this relaxed is most dangerous. Does my current position look unstable to you? Because it's not. It does look precarious. Formation built on flash attacks can fall apart the moment a single point gives away. From what I've seen in life, business and companies aren't any different. Over flashiness, solidity over speed. Depth. Quietly bide your time and strengthen the foundation. As you advised, I'll build it up more solidly. Good choice. Tick tock. Tick tock. One more thing. The new data center and the group strategy office have their eyes on you. What you need right now is not offense, but defense. You can only move forward by protecting what you have. I'll keep that in mind. The group strategy office and the data division have their eyes on me. Thank you for the valuable information, sir. Shouldn't you already know this though? Kinda obvious that they would be after you after what you did. Where did Cedric disappear to again? Damn it. The evaluation report for the group strategy office is urgent and he pulls this now? Thank you, Cedric. Thanks to your attention, I just heard from Manager John. Really? He said the payment will be released immediately after the contract is signed. Thank you so much. Not at all. I'm sorry it was handled so late. Manager John has also been under a lot of stress, sir. That's a relief. Thank you, Manager John. Meanwhile, Senior Manager Ungjin Seong is working on the OS briefing evaluation report. If I write it this way, it comes back on me. If I write it that way, shit. Just because the results weren't good, this is how they act. Managing Director Yoon. What an asshole. In times like this, I need to stay calm. First, I need to get a firm grip on the people involved. Right. If we got on the same boat together, we get off together too. Sir, you have a moment. Does it have to be right now? It's about the briefing evaluation report. The group strategy office wants it submitted by the day after tomorrow. Your name is on it too, so I thought we could at least discuss it briefly. You said you'd handle that yourself. So why are you coming to me now? What do you mean? What do you mean why? You were the one who recommended me to Managing Director Yoon. So what? Did you come here to threaten me? It's not a threat. It's a confirmation. Don't you remember that night over drinks? Hey! You outsourced the insight research without approval, didn't you? That's not true. I reported it to you via messenger. You can check. What? When? You reported it. I will proceed with outsourcing materials for the group strategy office and the mobile business division. Okay. Damn it. And you were pocketing 20% from the vendors. I knew and looked the other way. And now you're trying to threaten me? Then what about you, sir? How much did you pocket during last year's C project? Everyone's just corrupt. Hey, if I'm going down for corruption, so are you. You bastard. Let's keep this civil. Managing Director Yoon has already drawn his blade. If we turn on each other now, who benefits? Fine, but don't cross the line. Fair enough, sir. We both need to make it out of this. Throwing them balls at the wolves. God dang. Cutthroat work market. Should I switch to volume weighted average? Algorithm proposed by Yuan. Huh? What's this message? Black Swan, is it true you hacked the Ministry of Education database 10 years ago? Oh, someone is digging into my past. And I should dig a little too, for the sake of fairness, initiating traceback. This one is skilled. Interesting. Are you after the money? Or something else? I want to test you. I want to see what you can do. Legal? Illegal? Illegal. Has to be perfect. 0 traces. Oh. Now you got my interest. Who's the target? Hansung Electronics. Full internal email and messenger records of a specific individual. Hansung Electronics. 30 million won if the test succeeds. No advance payment. No advance at all. You're confident. Give me 72 hours and tell me who the target is first. It was like Yuyan. No information on the target. Let's check. Okay. Yuyan, you're buying tonight, right? Yep. Get whatever you want. And I just called. You have to come here right now. Sorry, you guys. Cheers. Cheers. Ah, cold beer. It's been a while. Yuyan. This is... It's about to get a lot more interesting. You want information on my boss, huh? I didn't tell you to handle this quietly. Yet you went straight to the general manager Hio without looping me. I was like, what? Oh no, I didn't. Didn't I tell you to handle this privately? God. Or was it quietly? Quietly, I mean. Am I a joke to you? I'm sorry. I didn't think it would be possible to handle it any other way. What? Overhead research? Who the heck are they? You handed the work to some company no one's ever heard of and completely ruined the briefing. And even worse, they expect us to pay them. Of course they do, they did work. Hey, Xianghua, you're not an assistant manager anymore. You've been around long enough, so why are you acting like this? Do you still not understand how things work in this company? There isn't even a contract. Nothing would happen if we just left it alone, so why stir things up and create a bigger problem, huh? But still, we did give them the work. Isn't it only right to pay them? What are you... Are you out of your mind? Why should we spare people who completely wrecked the briefing? How did they wreck the briefing? You wrecked the briefing. A company like that deserves to go under. I asked him to do it. What now? Oh no, said Jung. Manager Jung reported it to General Manager Hio at my request. So if you're going to reprimand someone, please reprimand me, sir. Huh. Working as a pair, are you? Good for you guys. Listen carefully, Xianghua. I've been covering for you this whole time, pulling strings behind the scenes. But that's over now. From here on out, everything is on you. I mean, is he even corrupt? And honestly, how pathetic can you be, letting yourself get dragged into this just because you trusted some junior employee? You won't survive like that. After everything I did for him, backing him in every possible way, and he stabs me in the back, Xianghua, your career here is finished. You traitorous bastard. Why did you even step in? What do you gain from getting hurt? What do you gain from getting hurt as well? I'm sorry, this is my fault. I dragged you into this. You really do make life at this company harder than it needs to be. You want to step outside and get some air for a bit? Sure. Sure thing, boss. This isn't acceptable. He said he'd be back, so I even kept his seat open. And now it's been 2 days without showing up. Son of a bitch. Someone with attendance like this is only going to struggle more down the line. So maybe something came up. I'll try reaching out to him. Come on, let's just get rid of Doha. He didn't screw something up again and end up running from someone, did he? Either way, he's a real handful. Access granted. Sorry, but this is completely my kind of... Sorry, but this is completely my kind of thing. Can't help myself. My genius instincts are literally whispering this is going to be insanely fun. Sorry, Yuyan. It's a total goody two-shoes file. I went through the trouble of hacking it myself, and this is all there is. As for Yuyan, yeah, I already knew he was good at his job. He saved me. The whole HMOP thing too. So what exactly is Venus after? What could they possibly be trying to dig up on such a flawless elite? Did I miss some hidden angle? Don't tell me Yuyan is getting pulled into something dangerous. This is suddenly getting really interesting. Wait, what's this? VIP meeting records. Yuyan has been meeting Vice President, Managing Director, EVP. Whoa, that's not a lineup an assistant manager should be anywhere near. Wait, even holds equity in the investment advisory firm Double Y. What is he? Is he some hidden chawball kid or a secret agent? No, probably not. Yuyan, just who are you and why are you hiding all of this? Now I'm dying to know. Wait, Venus, was this what you were really digging for? Yuyan's real identity. Dopamine overload. Don't you dare betray your boss. His ability goes without saying. Without him, exporting the Retina display to Apple would have been impossible. But may I ask why group strategists taking an interest in Assistant Manager Han? We're reviewing him as a potential recruit on our side. I see. Group strategy, huh? Figures. The royal family has finally made a move. If anything, I'd say I learned more from him. He's younger than me, but I respect him. Honestly, at first I thought he was a bit slick, rubbed me the wrong way. But now, I was wrong. That guy's the real deal. If it weren't for Yuyan, I'd probably be gone from this company by now. He saved me. I've never seen someone make work look that easy and still do it that well. He's the best. The best. The best. Like, they're thinking, wait a second, how much did he pay them to say this? No one is this perfect. Conclusion, strongly recommended for recruitment. I would think it sounded too good to be true, to be honest, though. It's like, hey, there's something fishy here. That's all, Managing Director Yoon. What about his family background? You really need to dig into that as well. Did you forget what I told you to do? Understood. Hmm. 2 days have passed as promised. Where are the results? Black Swan. I script everything from the moment you join up to now. I'll send you the third. Read it over first. Send the money before anything else. Fine. Did you give him everything, or are you giving him everything that is not of importance? As expected, his skill level is top tier. On what basis? He breached the company firewall and pulled all of Assistant Manager Han's data, and the internal security team didn't even notice. He's impressive. At this level, he's worth trusting with the job. Process the payment and run a few more tests. Yes, sir. Before that, I've got a proposal. That you go on. I found something interesting about him. If I can hack his phone, do you want me to do it? What should we do? Ask about the method first. Yes, sir. What is he doing? the method. Spyware or fake cell tower? Which do you want? Really, this might be a bit... Do it. Go ahead. Okay. Nice. You took the bait. Just like we expected, Yuyan. Yeah. No way you're betraying the boss. Like, that would just be insane. Yuyan. Those guys, they're really interested in me, you know. I'm totally thrilled. This feels like a spy movie. Catch. Ah, this series just keeps delivering. So, how about playing a more interesting game with me? What kind of game? That one. The thing you just took in your hand. Huh. The Trojan horse game. He's gonna go to the other side, huh? Sir, you're here. I've got Valentine's 17 ready for you. Valentine. Valentines. You got exactly 30 minutes after that. I'm walking out. At least have a drink first. Forget it. Just get to the point. You're no fun. What is this? I put together a record of our valuable shared memories. Pick tech 20 million. Bright media 15 million. B communications 10 million. Shall I keep going? Hey, what the heck? You think you're doing? What the heck do you think you're doing right now? I warned you not to cross the line. I'm sorry, but it seemed like you might have forgotten just how closely we worked together, getting through all the hard times at this company. So I brought a reminder. Let's have a drink tonight. Forget what needs forgetting and keep only the good memories. So, the group strategy office asking for a review and evaluation report. That's a signal they're planning to cut the tail. I know that. Someone has to take responsibility. Exactly. And that someone shouldn't be us. Us? Why are you dragging me into this? You're the one who screwed this up. No. The one who messed this up was Manager John. Why do you think he went around me and submitted the proposal directly to you? That's because he felt guilty. Guilty? Overhead research. Why would he choose a brand new firm with no track record? There are countless companies desperate to do business with a major corporation like ours. With a 23 million won quote, skimming just 20% is 4.6 million won. No way, he doesn't seem like that kind of person. Do you have proof? What makes him any different? Just look at this. Isn't it strange enough that the project went forward without a contract? That alone means it wasn't a legitimate deal. Yeah, and why did that happen, I wonder? Nothing to do with you. In the end, what the group strategy office wants is a scapegoat. We just need to make one and hand it over. So what's your plan? First, I'll post this on the company bulletin board, and then the contents of the evaluation report we'll submit to the strategy office will be as follows. If the audit team gets involved, please tell them. Please tell them what? Please tell them what? The next morning, Hansung Tower, 8:50 a.m. Marketing. Morning! Why is he so chipper? What's going on? Why does it feel so tense? Mr. John, can I have a word? Huh? What's up? What's up? Not here. Let's go up to the rooftop. Meanwhile, over in the product planning team. Holy... What is this? This is obviously about Manager John from marketing. What is it? Oh, this is huge. Check the bulletin board. It went up last night and it's already got over 1,000 views. Let me see. I went out for drinks for a company dinner yesterday and I overheard a conversation about Hansung Electronics at the table next to us. So my ears perked up. Perked up! Manager John. Group Strategy Office. General Manager Guan. We're compiling the evaluation reports from each department's OS briefing and aligning the tone. There's something we need you to review. Something unclear? You wouldn't come in person unless it was. Yes, we were planning to frame it as an operational issue, but there are some unusual circumstances. Unusual circumstances? We received a report saying the vendor selection process in the LCD division's marketing team was rather irregular. Irregular how? They went ahead with a 33 million won project, bypassing internal procedures and proceeding without a contract. This is an except from the evaluation report submitted by Senior Manager Song and General Manager Hyo. Without a contract. People still work like that these days. That's why it stood out. Oh, and this morning a post went up that seems to be related to this. I overheard this at a bar. 20%. Of course it's an anonymous board, so the credibility is questionable. What you're saying is some of it overlaps with what's in the report, correct? How convenient. They're creating a problem all on their own. It gives us a clean excuse to wrap this up. How should we respond? Quietly look into the details. We need the facts straight to finalize the report cleanly. Yes, sir. Oh, and for now, keep this on hold from upper management. Once we verify the facts, we'll put together the full picture and report it. Yes, I'll proceed carefully. And as it happens, we are in a situation where someone has to take responsibility. The timing is rather interesting. Hansung Tower Rooftop 920. I know exactly who it is. He's trying to pin his screw up on me. Don't worry too much. I've never taken even a single dime, so how could this turn into a real issue? Still, this might be more serious than it looks. The tone of the comments is. I'm sorry, I feel like this is because of me. I said it's fine. And at work, you don't worry about other people, you worry about yourself. That's how everyone survives. Seriously. It's so unfair. The one who actually bled the partner dry is someone else. I was willing to go easy on him, for Sejung's sake, at least. You know, he's like, but now he really wants to see how this ends. That bastard. Marketing team 9:40 AM. Mr. Song, could I speak with you for a moment? I'm busy. Later. No. It's about Manager John. Let's take this to the conference room. Conference room, huh? So, that bulletin board post you crossed the line. What? Huh, look at this guy trying to frame an innocent man. Do you have any proof I wrote it? Take it down now. Hey, Yuya, who do you think you are telling a senior manager what to do, huh? He couldn't give more of a shit. You keep handling yourself like that at work and you'll go down in one shot. This industry is small. You think you'll be spared. You piece of shit. Understood. Thank you for the advice. What? Everyone heard you. Oh, Mr. Song, one last thing. At least once, take a good look at yourself in the mirror. What? If you don't, your life is going to be truly miserable. Fuck off. Who does he think he is? We'll need to tweak phase 2 of the plan a bit. Genius. If you're calling me a genius, I'm fine with anything, Yuyan. I'll send you the details by email shortly. We're starting phase 2 immediately, just as planned. Oh, already? Did something happen? Well, I just realized it's time to take out the trash. It's disposal day. Disposal day. Oh, this series is peak. Peak, I tell you. So yeah. If you want me to continue on with the series, gotta like the video, gotta comment on under the video, hype it, whatever that means. And yeah, if you want more content, Patreon. Especially, I mean, it's Patreon and YouTube members, but especially on Patreon, because on Patreon I will be uploading more like anime reactions and stuff like that, movie reactions probably in the future and stuff like that. So yeah, for now, today we're ending it on season 2 episode 32 or chapter I think it's like 238 or something. So hard to know with these goddamn numbers, stupid ass numbers. So yeah, see you guys next time to see how Yuyan takes out the trash. Bye bye.